What's up guys, this is your boy Christopher Joe, and today I will be comparing the PS5 to the Steam Deck. Now I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. I love both of them. I've had the PS5 first, maybe about a few months before I got the Steam Deck. Now the PS5, I had the disc version. I've had this for about almost a year. And one thing I can say about the PS5 is when I first got it, and still like the graphics really stood out for me. Like it blew my freaking mind. They were so they're just like superb. Now the Steam Deck I got like maybe in the fall, maybe about 3 months or 4 months after. And when I got the Steam Deck, that blew my mind as well because it really changed my mind on gaming. Like I've had the Nintendo Switch, but having the Steam Deck is just like a whole nother level of handheld gaming I didn't even know existed. Let's start with the advantages of the PS5. First, I'm gonna talk about the graphics. Now, like I said, when I first got the PS5, the first game I got was Ratchet and Clank, the one that was made for PS5. And that was just like something I've never seen before. Now, mind you, I came from the original PS4. I never had a PS4 Pro, so I didn't know that gaming could, I didn't know anything about ray tracing. I didn't know anything about, I knew about frame rates for video, but I didn't know that video games could change frame rates. I know that sounds crazy, for someone that plays a lot of games, but from going from the PS4 original base to the PS5 was just like, wow. Like I had Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That was just crazy. Like the level of detail that they put into the system is just like amazing. I didn't even know a game could look that great. The TV I had at the time didn't even have HDR, so it was just like a whole nother level of gaming that I've never even seen before. Another advantage that I love about the PlayStation 5 is the game selection. I mean, from Returnal to Spider-Man to all the PS5 exclusives, Ratchet and Clank, like I mentioned before. PlayStation alone has some really great games, even on top of the ones that are not just exclusives to the PS5, like the ones you can get like, of course, like Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed, like I mentioned before. So the game selection on the PS5, like I had my hands full on some really great games. Another thing that really sucked me in is the controller. I mentioned this before in my PlayStation 5 video where I reviewed it after about 6 months. The DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5 is just so unique. Like the way it vibrates in your hand, the way it sucks you into a game and gets you into the game is just, it's really amazing. I wish all controllers did that. Like I really wish the Steam Deck did that, honestly. But the controller on top of a great system. Could you imagine some gaming chairs that vibrated like that and really got you into a game like that? Another thing that I really love about the PlayStation 5 is it's definitely family friendly. My daughters play it. They like to watch Netflix on there. We watch movies, we can watch YouTube on there easily, as opposed to the Steam Deck. Yes, you can, but of course, like a system like the PS5, which is an actual console, they make it a lot more easier. And then on top of that, not only is it family friendly, but it's friend friendly. Like all my friends, well, the ones I do have, they have PlayStation 5. And so we're able to like message each other. We're able to play some games sometimes. We're able to see each other's profiles and each other's achievements. So I think that's really cool. And on top of that, not only with just achievements of that, I like the fact that you can go back and see your achievements from playing the PlayStation all the way back to PlayStation 3 days. I think that's really dope. Like, so it's good to see like all those points rack up. Hey, I'm a sucker for achievements. Hey, give me all of them. I'm trying to get them all as much as I can. I like to compare mine with my friends or my brother. So that's really cool. That's one thing that I really love about the PlayStation 5. Well, and PlayStation in general. Now, when it comes to PlayStation, I've always been a PlayStation fan. When it came down to PlayStation 3 versus Xbox 360, I was a proud owner of both, but honestly, I love the PlayStation 3 more. So ever since then, I've always rocked with and I've always been rocking with the PlayStation. So to me, this is the best console out. But with this being the best console out, why is the Steam Deck still like my favorite gaming system? Let me tell you why. So let's get into the advantages of the Steam Deck. To me, the Steam Deck is just so easy to grab and play as opposed to the PlayStation 5. It's easy to just grab and go sit down somewhere, cut on your game. You don't have to cut on your TV. I'm not saying that stuff is hard, but coming from someone that's a dad and I have children who like to hog the TV, sometimes it's really cool that I can just grab it while they're using the TV or using my PlayStation 5 to watch Netflix or play the game. I can just sit on the couch and just play it. Or honestly, like when the family's asleep, I can just get in the bed, cut my brightness down, and just grab my Steam Deck and just play it. Also, another thing that I really love about the Steam Deck is I really like the PC versions of games. Like if I were to have Red Dead Redemption as I do on the PlayStation 5, I honestly still think about getting it on the Steam Deck because I really like to tinker around with the graphics just to see what it does. It makes me want to get a real gaming PC. Not saying that the Steam Deck is not a gaming PC, but I mean one that I can just sit up with a graphics card, with a big giant monitor. It really brings out a game when you can tinker around with those graphics and really bring out more than you can on a regular console. I love the gaming selection on the Steam Deck. There's actually like no issues there. Emulation just brings out like the best of any gaming because you have a whole library of old school games. I'm a big lover of retro gaming because hey, I grew up when Sega came out, Nintendo, so it's good to play any games from those eras on up. I mean, from Super Nintendo to 64, that was just my pinnacle of gaming. I mean, I can play all my Zelda games, GameCube, like all of that, like 3DS, games I've never even thought of playing before. Another thing I really love about the Steam Deck is how it feels in your hand. Like you would think like a system this big would be uncomfortable, but it's really fitting in your hands. Like there's aesthetically, it looks good, it feels good in your hands. And I really love the fact that how versatile it is. Like you can go to your desktop mode, and like I said, you can also get Netflix and YouTube and anything else you want to get, Spotify. Yeah, it might be a little tedious to get, but the fact that it can do that is awesome. Like I said, you can go to desktop mode, you can go browsing on your internet. I mean, you can connect the monitor to this thing. That's what makes it so nice, is the versatility of the Steam Deck. You can connect it to your TV as a console if you want to. I mean, you can connect any kind of wireless controller to it. Like I've connected my PS4 controller, my PlayStation 5 controller. That just like really brings out the fact that this Steam Deck, it's small compared to what the PS5 is, but it's so powerful because of how versatile it is. You can connect it, like I said, to your monitor, connect the keyboard, a mouse. Like it really brings out a lot of what the Steam Deck can do. So when it comes down to the PS5 versus the Steam Deck, of course it's gonna come down to preference. To me, yes, the PS5 is my favorite console. The PS5 is a beast as far as what it can do. I've always been a PlayStation fan above anything else, so PlayStation 5 gets my vote all the time. But with that being said, Steam Deck is definitely my more preferred. I find myself playing my Steam Deck way more than my PS5 because of the versatility. Like, let me know what you guys think. What is your preferred system to play out of these two? And if you guys don't like these two, which I'm not sure why you would be, I'm not sure why you'd be watching this video if you didn't, but let me know what other systems that is your favorite. With that being said, I hope you guys liked the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.